What the fuck's this? When the Twin Towers came down, many animal eaters died. What the fuck? How is vegan teacher verified, but I'm not? After I I just needed to pull myself away from what just happened. Thank you for the bits. Jesus. So this is from Deep Vegan. People were saying, Papa, can you look into Deep Vegan? He's a bad person. And I was like, okay, I'll get around to it. I guess I don't have to, because now we know. Everyone be mourning the victims of 9/11, and I'm over here just thinking about all the non-vegan arguments I could use to say it wasn't a bad thing that it happened. Wow. I'm really hoping that vegan teacher is on our side on this one, saying that like this is like incorrect, this isn't the way to advocate. But looking at the ratio, I can't, dude. Let's just, dude. Oh my god.
Hello students. Today we're going to be looking at my Instagram account, and specifically an account that popped up today that I thought would be interesting for you to know about.
Okay.
So this account is called Deep Vegan. You can see it there, Deep_Vegan. This is a young man and he lives in
I'm gonna eat a
Sweden,
bologna
but his
sandwich
English
while
is
we do
very
this.
good. So he writes here,
And cheese.
everyone be mourning the victims of 9/11. I'm just over here thinking about all the non-vegan arguments I could use to...
Also vegetables, because vegetables are part of a balanced diet. The best diet is a mixture of plant and animal proteins. Although bologna's not really good for you, you should have like chicken.
say it wasn't a bad thing that it happened. Life is cruel, get over it. People dying is natural. It's the circle of life. Try telling a lion that it's wrong to kill a zebra. They're already dead. I didn't kill them though. If humans didn't kill each other, they would keep overpopulating and taking over the planet.
Wait, who says that? Hold on. Okay, so I understand the rest of these. Life is cruel, get over it. Okay, so this is what I'm going to assume our responses to the vegan argument. Right? Life is cruel, get over it. Okay, people dying is natural. Okay, it's circle of life. Okay, try telling a lion. Okay, they're already dead. I didn't kill them though. Okay, those are all fine.
It's wrong to kill a
Nobody says if humans didn't kill each other, they wouldn't keep overpopulating. Like that doesn't what? Nobody says that.
Dead. I didn't kill them though.
If we didn't kill each other, a lot of people would lose their jobs. What is that? Who says this? Nobody says these last three things. Might makes right. Nobody says that either.
If humans didn't kill each other, they would keep overpopulating and taking over the planet. If we didn't kill each other, a lot of people would lose their jobs. Makes right.
These are just like dishonest arguments. Nobody says these last two things.
So I can see some sarcasm here. They were killed humanely. At least they got to live. They had a good life though. Their death was quick and painless. God says it's okay.
Okay.
They're just animals.
Listen, I'll eat both of them. I keep saying it every time I say why I love one and not the other. I would eat both of them. I didn't actually plan to watch this segment and eat food. I had gotten my food and started streaming late, but it works out.
All right, so we're looking again at some of his stuff. This is Deep Vegan.
Mm-hmm. So you don't care about the 20,000 plus lives that got taken away by some selfish men you're discussing? No, I don't. About animal abusers dying. Why would I? A non-vegan dying just means that they can no longer continue to torture and mass murder other animals. Jesus. Wow. You know what I find really interesting, though? Is that if you notice there's a trend, there are vegans that are good people, that they're just trying to be vegan to reduce like we'll call their cruelty footprint, which is respectable. I get it. But then you have vegans like that vegan teacher, I'm assuming, and Deep Vegan, where they actually hate people. That's it. They just hate people. they hate people so much that they want them to die. I'm not exaggerating, and you know I'm not exaggerating. I should also watch this on here because I'm ad free. Although, you know what? This is probably has no ads on it, so I don't want to give her my premium revenue. But they just hate people. So if somebody dies, it's a good thing.
All right, so we're looking again at some of his stuff. This is Deep Vegan. So someone wrote to him, so you don't care about the 20,000 lives that got taken away by some selfish men? You're disgusting.
I don't really know what that's about.
No.
Didn't like 3,000 people die? Although it led to a war, so.
I don't care about animal abusers dying. Why would I? A non-vegan dying just means they can no longer continue to torture and mass murder other animals. Like, honestly, give me a valid argument in favor of why I should value the lives of people who go about their lives forcing others to be enslaved, raped, kidnapped, imprisoned, tortured, murdered, just for the sake of their own pleasure and convenience.
Well, I mean, like, listen, people eat because it's like good, I mean, it's healthy to eat meat. Now, a lot of people don't really consume the healthiest diet. They eat a lot of like shit. I understand that. But like fundamentally, like why should you value people more than animals? Well, just stop living in society. Like, just go live with animals and go see how fucking boring it's gonna be.
Kidnapped, imprisoned,
you probably
tortured,
die
murdered.
because we've created modern medicine that you benefit from. Like, you benefit from the entire structure, like societal structure that was created on eating animals. You know, like medicines and whatnot. I'm pretty sure we've even made medications, probably through animal stuff.
Just for the sake of their own pleasure and convenience. I guess he's referring to people who murder in the poultry industry, in the egg industry, and also in the fishing industry.
If any vegan lost someone they cared about in that event, then I'm sorry for your loss. But in regards to everyone who died in the event, as long as they are not vegan, I don't see why that is a bad thing.
Wow. Edgy take. Wow. Just what am I supposed to say to this? Like, what the fuck?
You can get triggered by my opinion all you want and go on about how, like, I'm disgusting because
I'm not really triggered. I don't think you're disgusting. You probably have some kind of, like, mental issue that you're a sociopath. Like, you probably just don't know how to identify with human beings and so you identify with animals because you're fucking, like, insane. But Jesus Christ.
I don't care about human lives. But honestly, try to give me a valid argument other than they're humans, because that isn't an argument.
Well, it is. Actually is an argument. They're humans. They have more value than animals. Sorry, animals.
My reason for not valuing the lives of humans is based on logic. I used to care about humans before I went vegan, but then I went vegan, and after a while
I'm pretty sure he stopped caring about people, and that's why he specifically went vegan.
realized what egocentric pieces of shit most humans are, which is why I stopped valuing them.
You don't think it's ironic to call humans ego-centered pieces of shit when you are quite literally being an ego-centered pieces of shit? Like, I don't understand. It sounds like this guy is projecting himself onto all people, because he is definitely a conceited, worthless dickhead. And he's projecting himself onto everybody else, and like, well, they're all conceited, blah, blah, blah. Well, no, you are. You're a dickheaded, conceited fuck.
And since I don't care about horrible people who don't think animals deserve respect, Nazis, homophobes, sexists, you know, all the horrible people in this world.
Wait, why do you need to point those people out? So, he's conflating meat eaters to Nazis. So why is it even important to point those people out? Why do you need to point out homophobes? Like, if we all eat meat, we're just as bad as homophobic people, right? So why do we even need to point out homophobic people or Nazis? It sounds like those things were added in there because you understand that there's a difference between Nazis and people who eat meat. You know there's a difference, which is why you felt the need to bring it up. So you're just being an edgy little dickhead. I hope you don't have kids, because they're going to end up fucking growing up and doing bad things in school. You know what I'm saying? I can't say it on here.
Who just force suffering and death upon others because because they want to, because they believe themselves to be superior. That is why I don't value the lives of humans anymore, because most humans are like that. They want others to be forced to suffer and die just because those others were born into a different body than they were. And
he's giving us the Moses argument, like everybody's water, we're all the same creature.
Because they derive pleasure and convenience from it. Whereas your reason for valuing human lives, correct me if I'm wrong, is based on the fact that they are humans.
No, it's because we're smarter. Like, that's... like, yeah, we're humans. We're smarter. Like, I don't want to tell you. We're propagating existence. That might be really terrible. But I don't understand how you could say, well, I want people to die, but animals stay alive. Like, that's just shitty. Like, wouldn't you be like, I think that all people and animals stay alive, we're all equal? You're saying humans are less than animals. This is ridiculous.
It's either that or the fact that they are sentient beings.
I don't really understand how vegans are so arrogant. Like, dude, you guys act like you're so superior, but you guys get fucking osteoporosis 10 years earlier than you're supposed to. You know what I mean? Your bones are weak, bro. Somebody would fucking push you over and you just crumble like dry clay.
But if that is your argument, then you have to value all sentient beings.
Like what?
Hitler, Nazis, literally everyone included.
Wait, so this is incredible. This argument's awesome. So what he's saying is that, like, hey, if you value sentience in a person, then you have to value all sentience. Am I saying that word right? I don't care. Right? So, like, you have to love Hitler because you value, like, the ability to think critically. So, like, what you have to sit there and ask him, what does he value? Because he said he doesn't like homophobes or transphobes or people who eat meat, which means that he seems to like some people. So what is the thing that you can point to that you value? What would you say?
If that is how you feel, then that's fine. Like, you can be logically consistent with that belief.
It's not hard to say, hey, I value consciousness and, like, human beings, but I don't value people who will lead to genocide. I don't think that that's, like, a tough take.
Don't feel the same way. I don't judge people who don't value the lives of non-humans, who are, to me, worth a lot more than humans, as long as you respect them. That is all that matters, because you can't choose how you feel. But if you think I am disgusting for not valuing the life of the average human, then you are just saying that I am disgusting because I was born with a brain that works differently from yours. Like, I can't choose how I feel. I can only...
So, this guy's argument is like, hey, I was born with a brain that makes me vegan. So you have to value me, or else you're being immoral. Okay. Now imagine somebody was born with the brain of a pedophile. Would you still use that same argument? Well, probably not. We did it. We debunked this hard, dumb dog shit claim instantly.
I choose how I act. It's the same for all of us. So all that really matters is whether or not I treat others with respect or not.
Well, you're not really
exactly
doing that.
What I'm advocating for when I...
Well, I mean, you just said that you're happy that 3,000 people died in 9/11. So this whole argument that you treat people with respect is rather dumb.
speak up for animal rights. I am telling people that they should treat others with respect. I'm not telling people how they should feel. I'm not telling people like, hey, you should value non-human animals at the same level as you value humans. Like, there would be no point in telling someone that because that person can't choose how they feel about humans versus non-humans, even if there's no logic behind it. But go ahead and tell me I'm disgusting for being born with a brain that functions differently from yours, even though I can do nothing about it. Spoiler alert, I don't care what you think.
Okay.
So here.
This guy's so edgy. This guy is the Joker from the movie Joker. You're taking the piss people that died. What? And you think it's okay to say you don't care that they died just because they are not vegan. It is disgusting. People's families died. Sorry, I think a lot of gas. Mother's, father's, boyfriend's, girlfriend's, husband, wife. Yeah, like he knows that. He doesn't care. Like, this isn't somebody that's even worth acknowledging, to be absolutely honest with you. But okay. But here we are.
It says, or somebody writes, "You're taking the piss. People died, and you think it's okay to say you don't care that they died just because they're not vegan is disgusting. People's families died. Mothers, fathers, boyfriends, girlfriends, husbands, wife. You're a sick man." And then he writes here, "This animal abuser is proving my point. You literally have no argument. The animals you forced to be tortured and murdered have families too."
It's true. They tasted pretty good too.
"Whether or not someone has a family or not doesn't determine their worth." These are the words of Deep Vegan. What about all the Nazis who were killed during World War II? They were part of families too. Do you mourn those deaths too? What's disgusting is that people care more about dead oppressors than they do about living victims.
That's just a rough take, man. Because, like, what are they saying that, like, I don't understand. Because by this logic, I just want you to understand, by this logic, they're saying that, like, what Hitler did was okay. So it's very interesting. Because I'm gonna take a wild guess and say all the overwhelming majority of people who were in concentration camps weren't vegan. So he's saying that Hitler was a bad person while supporting what Hitler did, because he would have, by his logic, killed a bunch of non-vegan eaters. So you can't even say that you think Hitler was a bad person. By your logic, Hitler was an incredible person for killing as many people as he did, no? Isn't that the truth? Wouldn't they all be abusers? I don't agree with that. That's disgusting. I think it's absolutely fucking vile. But by this own person's logic, they think that everyone who died in concentration camps deserved it. But then he likes to say, I don't like Hitler. But how do you say that when your whole logical foundation is the death of non-vegan eaters? Also, I'm going to say most gay people, they're not vegan. So by your logic, anybody that kills a non-vegan gay person that's homophobic is a good person because they've gotten rid of another meat eater. So it doesn't make sense. None of this makes sense. You can't be against homophobia and racism and then say that everybody who dies that doesn't eat vegan food is terrible. I don't understand. And this obviously, like, destroys the entire argument, because vegan teachers always like, oh, the animal holocaust is just as bad, blah, blah, blah. You didn't care about the Holocaust. You think it was an okay thing to do since you're platforming this person. I'm assuming within support, because look at the liking ratio. If she called him out and said, hey, this isn't the right thing to do, we wouldn't be here.
Again, we're looking at Deep Vegan's Instagram account.
Yes.
A message from the same person. "Well, I'm not going to stop eating because you told me I have to watch the documentary, and I just don't. I'm going to stop. Scan animals. You can't stop me, bitch." I don't know why you stopped.
You can't stop me, bitch. That's funny. That's funny. You think she's gonna have a meltdown that they use the word bitch, there's this female dog, as a derogatory slur? That's being speciest. Oh, you can't stop me, bitch. Oh shit! This is funny. It means you're a bitch. I'm gonna tell you, or it means he's a bitch. They're calling him a bitch.
And then
you know, these are power waffles. I got them. These are they're whole wheat waffles. They've been very good. Cinnamon. Just letting you guys know.
Vegan responds, "Well, I'm not going to care about humans just because you told me to. You can't stop me, bitch." Oh boy. All right. So now Deep Vegan is going on. Whoops.
I guarantee you the only reason that she didn't say that the bitch is like a derogatory slur and like speciesist is because that person, the Deep Vegan, used it as well.
Didn't want to do that.
Why is this person engaging? But animals don't pay taxes, so they can't do anything. Just because you protest doesn't mean I will stop eating meat. Do you pay taxes? Do babies pay taxes? No. Okay. So then you and all the children should be tortured and murdered, right? Do homeless people pay taxes? Should they be enslaved too? By your logic, as if they're not vegan, yes. That's your logic. Your logical foundation is that it's okay to kill non-vegans. So by his own logic, like, yes, these things are okay. It's totally okay to kill babies because they're not vegan. Babies should pay taxes. You're right. You're actually right there. Hot take. Tax the babies. Then we'll have enough money. And we'll have enough money to fucking to implement all these social programs.
Just trying to pause it here. And so the other person says to him, but animals don't pay taxes,
hey, baby
so they can't do anything. Just because you protest doesn't mean I will stop eating meat. Deep Vegan writes, do you pay taxes? Do babies pay taxes? No? Okay. So then you and all children, other children, should be tortured and murdered, right? Do homeless people pay taxes? Should they be enslaved too? No, because they have no money. Don't be stupid. Just leave me alone. Do your victims have money? Just leave the animals alone, you dumb fuck. Person responds, no, because I have lamb for dinner and I can't wait.
So this person arguing with this guy is obviously like not the most formally intelligent person, but I'm living for this. It's funny because he's just said no because I have lamb waiting for dinner. I can't wait. It's just funny. Lamb is really good. Tastes really good.
So Deep Vegan is
okay. She's taking forever to read this. So you're the one who says that we should respect other people's choices, so you need to let us activists choose to do what we are doing. You need to shut the fuck up by your own logic. Just leave me alone, mate. No, leave animals alone. And this person says, don't tell me what to do.
Going on in this conversation.
It's always so funny.
Let's pause it here and try and see. You're the one who says we should respect other people's choices. So you need to let us activists choose to do what we are going to do. You need to shut the fuck up by your own logic. Then the person says, just leave me alone, mate. And then Deep Vegan says, no, leave the animals alone. The person says, don't tell me what to do. And continues, just leave me alone, please. I'm sorry for eating what I want. Just fuck off, you small-minded prick.
This feels fake, because why wouldn't this person just stop responding?
Deep Vegan
like, if you don't want to talk to somebody on the internet, you just gotta get up and walk away.
Golden rule, treat others the way you want to be treated yourself. So I'm going to assume you don't want to be respected, since you choose to not respect others. And the person says, fuck off, please. Then he says,
you know what I would say?
LOL. Fuck
Oh,
off.
I can't even do it because my fucking I'm not even like I don't even have the balls to do this right now. I could have been so fucking clean. Whatever.
We're looking at Deep Vegan.
It's always so funny when non-vegan.
This is on his Instagram account.
Shut up. Tell me to leave them alone.
I love it. Gotta love it.
In DMs, when they are always the one to initiate the conversation. They are always the one to send the first message. Like,
well, this is not entirely honest. If you go and you say, hey, I'm happy 9/11 happened, and people respond, you initiated the conversation. Like, you sparked the outrage that started the conversation. So it's rather dishonest.
they look me up on Instagram. They send me a message defending animal cruelty. And then it ends with them telling me to leave them alone.
Why is she shifting the camera? It's making me like...
Humans just love to victimize themselves in any situation.
The problem with honeybees. Stop
He has a
consuming
post here.
honey.
Stop consuming honey. The problem with honeybees. Bee extinction. Why we're saving the wrong bees.
What? What? Wait, I'm so confused. Don't eat honey. Why we're saving the wrong bees? Wait, what bees are we supposed to be killing? I'm so confused.
Interesting. Sweden bee safe. And then Deep Vegan says, I don't think that's wrong. It's just when you force it on people and not... Oh, no, I guess this is actually a comment from somebody else.
Yes, that is what it
It's
is.
just when you force it on other people and not them, do their thing. That's kind of crossing the line. I'm in full support of veganism. Hell, I think some people in my family are, but at least they stick to what they're doing and let people do their thing. What's Deep Vegan going to say now?
I really don't care. This is so boring at this point.
Nobody is forcing anything on you, animal abuser. The only ones who are being forced to do anything are your victims, who are forced to suffer and die because you pay for them to be tortured and murdered just because you want to. You're not the victim, regardless of how much you want to see yourself as one. The animals are the victim, you're victims. You don't support veganism because you're not vegan. That's like supporting the act of respecting gay people while being homophobic. It makes no sense whatsoever. And if you were supportive
We could have just, like, watched this ourselves. Like, this is always rambling.
veganism, you would think it was a good thing that animal rights activists
Like, I'm pretty sure we got the message. Like, this, we're not, like, looking at particularly intelligent people having a conversation. We're just looking at two fucking dumb vegans argue with, honestly, a couple of other dumb non-vegans. Talking about animal abuse, murder, that they're being incredibly logically inconsistent, basically supporting homophobia. It's like, what's the point? They're following them.
His account is deep_vegan. He has 500.
No, I don't want to follow them.
That is completely irrelevant to whether it is ethical or not. Just because something has been going on for a long time doesn't...
This is just like the vegan Jordan Peterson. Like, who cares? Hey, he's got a TikTok. Yay, everybody's happy. He's arguing with a black girl. Yay, he's got a dumb haircut. He looks like a fucking weirdo. All right, we finished the video. Great. Woo! Same thing as all videos. This video is disgusting, vegan teacher. Not even worth sitting through. You're dumb. Here, I'm going to give you a dislike.